This table is only for close family, my sister said, setting me next to the trash can. Her husband and my mom smiled. Then the $4,500 bill came. I said, "Not my family." Her husband started begging. "This table is only for close family," my sister Lauren said, her hand on my shoulder, steering me away from the long table draped in white linen. Crystal glasses caught the chandelier light. Gold rim plates gleamed. Arrangements of white roses and peonies filled the center. I stopped walking. "I'm family." She laughed, high, sharp, the same laugh she'd used our whole lives when I said something stupid, when I was the punchline. "You know what I mean. Immediate family, the important people." Her husband, Mark, smirked from his seat at the head table, straightened his tie, sipped his champagne. My mother adjusted her napkin, wouldn't meet my eyes, just kept fussing with the silverware. We were at the grand ballroom downtown. Lauren's wedding reception, 300 guests, string quartet playing in the corner, waiters in bow ties carrying trays of champagne. "Where am I sitting?" I asked quietly. Lauren pointed across the room to a small folding table shoved against the back wall, right next to the kitchen doors, next to the industrial trash can where the waiters were scraping plates. A single place setting, paper napkin instead of linen, no centerpiece, no flowers, no name card. "There," she said, smiling. "Perfect spot for you." The room was full. Aunts, uncles, cousins, Lauren's in-laws, Mark's college friends, 150 people nearby, everyone watching, everyone seeing this. No one said a word. I walked to the table, each step echoing. High heels on marble floor, everyone's eyes on me. Sat down in the metal folding chair. The trash can was 2 feet away. It smelled like shrimp cocktail and champagne and wedding cake. The kitchen doors swung open every 30 seconds, waiters rushing in and out, bringing me blasts of heat and noise and grease. Smell from the kitchen. I didn't cry, didn't make a scene. Just sat there alone at the kids' table, except there weren't even kids, just me. The reception was beautiful. 3-tier cake with fondant flowers and gold leaf. Live band playing jazz standards. Lauren's dress cost more than my car. She'd told me that 3 times during the planning. Mark gave a speech about family and love and gratitude and how lucky he was. My mother dabbed her eyes with her napkin. My father clapped loudly. I ate alone, rubber chicken and cold mashed potatoes. Watched the dancing from 50 feet away. Smiled when anyone glanced my way. Aunt Linda came over once, leaned down. "This is awful," she whispered. "I'm so sorry." Then she went back to her table at the front, didn't offer to switch seats, didn't say anything to Lauren. At the end of the night, Lauren found me by the coat check, 10:30 p.m. Most guests had left. She was drunk, swaying in her heels, mascara smudged. "Thanks for coming," she said, breezy, like nothing had happened. "It meant a lot that you were here." "Of course," I said. She hugged me too tight. I smelled her perfume, Chanel No. 5, the expensive one, the one I could never afford. "You look beautiful," I said. "I know," she giggled, spun around. "Best day of my life." She pulled back, held my shoulders, looked at me with unfocused eyes. "Oh, and one more thing," she said. "The venue needs a credit card on file for incidentals. Can you put yours down? We'll reimburse you, I promise. It's just a formality." I hesitated. "How much are we talking about?" "I don't know. A few hundred maybe. It's just a hold. They won't actually charge it. It's just like insurance, you know." My credit card had maybe $800 of available credit. My rent was due in a week. "Are you sure it's just a hold?" "Yes, God, yes, I promise. We just need a card on file. Please. You're my sister. I'd do it for you." I gave her my card. She squeezed my hand. "Thank you. You're the best. Love you." Then she was gone, back to Mark, back to the dance floor. I went home to my studio apartment with the broken heater and the water stain on the ceiling. 2 weeks later, the charge hit, $4,500. I was checking my bank account on my phone during my lunch break at work, eating a sad sandwich at my desk, saw the charge, my stomach dropped, heart pounded. I called the venue immediately. "Yes," the manager said, cool, professional. "The remaining balance for the Lauren Davis wedding. The client requested it be charged to the card on file." I was told it was just a hold, that it wouldn't actually be charged. "No, ma'am. It's a payment for the bar tab, the upgraded floral arrangements, and the late-night dessert station, plus service fees." but I didn't authorize. The card holder authorized the charge when they provided the card. If you'd like to dispute it, you'll need to take that up with the client. I hung up, hands shaking. Called Lauren, straight to voicemail. Called again, voicemail. Called Mark. He answered on the fourth ring. I could hear traffic. He was driving. "Oh yeah," he said, casual, like we were talking about the weather. "We went over budget on the wedding. Way over. You said you'd cover it." I said I'd put my card down as a hold, not that I'd pay for your wedding. "Same thing." He laughed. Actually laughed. "Come on, don't be dramatic. It's family. You can afford it." I worked 2 jobs, 40 hours a week as an administrative assistant, 20 hours weekend shifts at a coffee shop. I lived in a 400 square foot studio apartment with a broken heater. I couldn't afford groceries half the time. "I need that money back," I said. "Today." "We'll get it to you," Mark said. "Eventually, when we can. Wedding was expensive, you know. We're tapped out." "You just spent $4,500 on flowers and desserts." "Yeah, and it was awesome. You should have seen the chocolate fountain. Anyway, gotta go. Traffic." He hung up. I called back. He didn't answer. I called Lauren 15 times that day. Every call went to voicemail. I called every day for a week, 20 times a day. Lauren blocked my number. Mark stopped answering entirely. I showed up at their apartment. The doorman wouldn't let me up. "Miss Lauren left instructions that you're not to be admitted," he said. I emailed. No response. I texted from a different number. No response. Finally, I called my mother. "Mom, did you know Lauren charged me $4,500 for her wedding?" Silence. "Mom?" "She mentioned you'd helped out," she said carefully. "That was very generous of you." "I didn't help out. She stole from me. She lied and said it was a hold." "Oh, honey, I'm sure it was just a misunderstanding." "It wasn't a misunderstanding. It was theft." "Don't be dramatic. You're making a scene, and you're embarrassing the family." "I'm embarrassing Mom? She stole $4,500 from me." "She's your sister. Family helps family. That's what we do." She hung up. I stopped calling, stopped trying, paid my rent 3 weeks late. Overdraft fees piled up, ate ramen and rice for 2 months, picked up extra shifts at the coffee shop, wore the same 3 outfits to work on rotation. At Thanksgiving, I saw them at my parents' house. Lauren and Mark, tanned, relaxed, just back from their honeymoon in Santorini. "Greece was amazing," Lauren gushed, showing everyone photos on her phone. "We stayed in this incredible villa, infinity pool, private beach." I smiled, acted normal, ate turkey, laughed at Mark's jokes. They thought I'd given up, thought I'd accepted it, thought it was over. I hadn't. I went quiet, stayed calm, observed. Watched Mark get promoted at his finance job. Watched them buy a condo in the expensive part of the town. Watched them post vacation photos and restaurant check-ins and designer shopping bags. Watched them spend money they'd stolen from me, and I waited. 3 months after the wedding, Lauren texted me from a new number. "Lauren, hey, Mark's promotion dinner is Friday at Giovanni's, 7 p.m., family only. You should come. It'll be fun." Giovanni's, the expensive Italian place downtown. The one where appetizers started at $30. Me, I'll be there. Lauren, yay, can't wait to see you. It's been too long. I showed up at 6:45 p.m., 5 minutes early. The private dining room was already full. Long table, expensive wine bottles already open. My parents at one end, Mark's parents next to them. Aunts, uncles, cousins filling out the rest. 30 people total. Lauren wore a black cocktail dress. New. Tags probably still in her closet. Mark stood at the head of the table in a designer suit, grinning, shaking hands, accepting congratulations. "There she is," Lauren called when she saw me, walking over hugging me. "We saved you a seat right in the middle between Aunt Linda and Cousin James, not by the trash this time." I Saturday smiled, ordered water when the waiter came around. Dinner was loud, expensive, champagne flowed, appetizers, salads, pasta, veal, fish, sides I couldn't pronounce. Mark stood to give a speech about hard work and dedication and family support and how grateful he was. Everyone clapped. Dessert came, tiramisu, panna cotta, cannoli, then espresso, then after dinner drinks. The bill had to be at least $3,000, maybe more. At 9:30, the waiter, brought the check. Black leather folder, set it in front of Mark. Mark reached for his wallet, patted his jacket pocket, frowned, patted his pants pockets. "Babe," he said to Lauren, "did you bring your card? I thought you had it. I left mine at home in my other wallet." He looked around the table, smile getting tighter. "Does anyone have a card? We'll Venmo you back tonight, I promise." Silence. Everyone suddenly very interested in their espresso cups. My mother opened her purse, looked inside. "I don't carry cash anymore, and I don't think I have one," I said. Everyone turned. I pulled out my credit card slowly, held it up, let them all see it. The same card that had been charged $4,500 3 months ago. Then I put it back in my wallet, closed my wallet, put it in my purse. "Actually," I said, standing up, "this table is only for close family." Lauren's face went white. "What?" "Immediate family," I said, looking right at her. "The important people." Mark's smile vanished completely. "Come on, don't be petty. Don't do this." "Petty?" I looked at him, let the word hang there. "You charged me $4,500 for your wedding. Told me it was a hold. It wasn't. You lied. Then you blocked my calls when I asked for the money back. Told me I could afford it." My mother's mouth opened. My father looked down at his plate. "I couldn't afford it," I continued. "I paid my rent 3 weeks late, got hit with fees, ate nothing but ramen for 2 months, picked up extra shifts, but you knew that. You just didn't care." "We were going to pay you back," Mark started. "When? You've had 3 months. You went to Greece. You bought a condo. You're wearing a $3,000 suit." He had no answer. "I can't afford this dinner," I said, looking around the table at all of them. "But you can. You're the important people, right?" I picked up my coat from the back of my chair. "Wait," Mark said, standing, voice panicked. "Please, we'll pay you back right now, I swear. I'll Venmo you tonight. Just please help us out here." "Not my family," I said, Lauren's eyes filled with tears. "You're really gonna do this here, in front of everyone?" I looked around the table at the family who'd watched me sit by the trash at her wedding, who'd seen me humiliated, who'd said nothing, who'd done nothing. At my mother, who'd told me I was embarrassing the family. At my father, who'd said nothing at all. At the aunts and uncles and cousins who'd acted like it was normal. "Yes," I said. I walked to the door. The waiter stepped aside and looked uncomfortable. Behind me, Mark started begging. "Please, come on. We'll pay you back everything with interest. Please." Lauren was crying now. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please don't leave. Please." My mother. "This is ridiculous. Come back here right now." I didn't look back. Walked out of the private dining room, through the main restaurant, past other tables of people eating and laughing, out the front door into the cold night air, got in my car, started the engine.